Yeah. In rural America. Not exist.
What if you get bigger tractors? Will that bring internet? Will that bring internet?
You might, I bet if the tractor gets big enough, you could have internet on the tractor.
Actually, what if we, instead of making bigger tractors, why don't we make large wireless routers that can do tractor type?
Just, okay, a wireless
So
router
drive
that
around
is a tractor.
Yes, exactly.
I love it.
I see.
We gotta bring it to
don't
that
see
show,
where this could go
the Shark Tank.
I don't know if even they're ready for it.
They might not be. Just make sure you have numbers. They'll believe numbers.
Copy. Hornet to Scotty 1, we copy. My mainframe alarm was tripped. I'm on my way in. No need, sir. The Russian's locked up in some kind of safe room, but he can't hold out much longer. We have JTF on site, but it's nothing
Just
we
a
can't
little
handle.
too close to the sun.
JTF. I'm on my
Yeah.
way. Hornet out.
Oh,
Man, I'm doing
that's,
Deacons of the Deep
that's
right
just a
now,
singe.
and this isn't nearly as hard without fists.
No, it's Captain Convent. It's just your username.
Warning. An agent on your team requires aid immediately.
Well, that's appropriate for Elite Dangerous. What did I name mine? I don't even remember what I named it. It's basically like test.
On your position.
Like division test or something like that. So, you know, super exciting title.
Well, shit. I wonder what these boys have gotten themselves into this time.
Eisenstein. You want it to be Eisenstein. Head.
And your
Let
bubble
it
bee bubble
flourish
bubble.
and bloom, but only on Sundays. Ah, grenade.
You are not U.S. Army. Go away now.
Can you make him hear me? Vitali. Vitali, it's Dr. Jessica Candle from New York. We spoke at Innsbruck after your talk. I know you, and you know my work.
Dr. Candle, do you have my notes? Are they safe?
Vitali, it's okay. We're here.
That's all you say.
Okay.
Well, is that literally the only
Vitali,
internet provider in
what's going
town?
on? That was a breaching charge. Move, agent.
Accessing security system.
Yeah.
Yo.
Alert. Intercepting transmission.
This is Hornet Boss. I got Chernenko and I pulled his notes off the server before the JTF accessed
Right.
them. We're ready to extract. Good. How about our friends? They're close. Permission to engage? Granted. Let's see what the second wave is made of.
Uh-huh.
And also, I don't like him. I mean, he was advertised as like the Republican that has social reform measures on his mind, and he's not your typical Republican because he's a social democrat, blah blah blah, and like the whole state. Yeah,
That's-
totally
Sure.
down with the establishment. And it's just, he went on Fox News Business the other day, and I got him from, like I saw it from tons of our friends that are super Republican and or Republican backing politic type people. So like Robbie Lauf, Cam Knudsen, Jay Spieler, all these guys. So like, way to represent the state of North Dakota well, on Fox News Business. And like, what he said was fine, but what he said is what I've heard a bajillion times before, and what nobody has an answer for. He said on the Business Network, okay, we're looking at some of these things that, we need across the nation. We need some kind of way to do healthcare, to fix healthcare. So what we need is, we can't do high-risk pools because they show they're increasingly too expensive for those people in there. So what we need to do is make sure that younger people are in the system. And so we can fix that. And like, if anybody's been paying attention to the health reform debates, it's that it has been fixed. Young people are getting in the system by what's called the individual mandate. And Republicans got so pissed off at the individual mandate, but then every single chance they get to talk about it and reform it and fix it, they don't, because they know it's impossible to keep young people in the system without the individual mandate. That's step one. I won't go on to step two because I'm ranting. But yeah.
Right.
he said a whole bunch of stuff, and he said almost nothing. It bothers me that Republicans are getting away with that right now. But yeah, we totally. It's something that's all across politics. And
Yeah.
I don't consider myself a Democrat or Republican, because I don't like both.
Shade technology detected.
But
syncing with shade technology.
there are certain things right now
Establishing
that, like, the Republicans are very
Getting the
much
files off that agent's
in the
shade
majority
tech.
seat in
This
every
will take
facet
days
of
to
our
analyze,
government.
but there's something
And right
here.
now, they're having
Something
trouble
scary. It's a good thing I got this.
with things like
Not that
healthcare
good.
reform
We had
and
Chernenko
how
taking
to
out
justify
some
the
of our
Dakota
notes.
Access Pipeline
I've got his notes. I don't need
while
them. At least not yet.
making pushes
Oh,
towards
there's
green
so
sustainable
much
energy.
data in here.
And it's because it's just a very, these issues have been around for a long time, and all that party has been doing is criticizing the other one for 8 years, and now that it's their chance to step up, they are doing absolutely nothing about it, and in fact taking steps severely backwards in many areas. So anybody that doesn't denounce that kind of stuff, I don't consider to be a very good politician. And if you run on a platform of like, I'm not a typical Republican,
Alert.
I'm
An
the
agent is leaving the team.
social blah blah blah, like I am more progressive than, blah blah blah, like, and then you don't put that into action, like, I don't care. I think you ran on bullshit just like Donald Trump. So, hey, whatever. Anyway, I'm done. Rant over. Sorry.
Should we call this conversation topics with Michael?
Oh God.
We'll have a whole segment on it.
Deep thoughts with Mike.
Yeah, you want
Or we
this.
could call it the rant or rave.
The rant. Ooh, you know what? If we had gone against, if we'd done a Destiny raid, we could call it rant or raid.
Oh yeah.
Welcome. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean,
there's
he's
more
still-
than one.
If you want to win in politics, you can't have a decent conversation and talk about where you're aligned with people. You have to say, oh, they're a part of the other. You have to say, oh, Doug Burgum isn't a Republican at all, even though he holds almost entirely Republican views. He just has a few social issues that he leans a little bit more towards the center on. So, yeah, of course he's not a real Republican. Which I think is absolutely ridiculous. But hey, whatever. To each their own. Just a little too close to the sun. Make sure you install those brakes there. This bike is gonna be the most bitchin'ly fast bike in all in all of Orange County. One more thing on the healthcare thing. Um, the reason why Republicans won't ever get to any substance of the issue is because they've been blasting it so much for 8 years, saying the individual mandate. Yeah, they're saying the individual mandate is the most un-American thing and blah blah blah. You're socialist, you're communist, blah blah blah. But now they realize when they come up with their solutions, they're gonna need the individual mandate because it's the only way to keep healthy people in the system and keep healthcare costs down for everyone. And yeah, it's just one of those things that like it's not you made it into an us versus them. And now that you won, you have the opportunity to fix it. But you can't it can't go back to the way it was before. And I think that's something that they didn't realize. It simply can't. Healthcare cannot go back to the way it was before. It just can't. So
How, what? What? No.
oh, you know what I can do? I can go back to LVLing and go find patches.
You're gonna find patches.